welcome in again to my channel, The Sun, where we're always working towards something greater. I want to welcome in everybody today. We're doing a review of the Bumbleberry Hollows Tarot deck by Varvara. I hope I'm not saying that wrong, but yeah, we're doing a review of this deck today. I really enjoy this deck, so I wanted to make a review of it for you. I do have a single card in here that is currently on my altar space, so I'm not gonna get it down, but I will just kind of show you which card it is really quick, just so you can see what its artwork looks like as well. It is the Queen of Cups, so this one right here with the little bunny and the moon on it, just to kind of get that out of the way. While we're already looking in this book, this is kind of what the layout of the book looks like and how it's going to show what the meanings are. So it does come with a little book. It is kind of a plasticky, waxy paper on the inside, the shiny kind, and pretty decent material for it. And I like how it's in color and it shows the cards next to it for most of them. It does give reversal meanings and the upright meanings. This particular book does only show just kind of the one words, and it's not an actual sentence about what it means, but it still serves its purpose. I prefer, honestly, myself, a little bit more of a sentence, but it's not terrible. You can make sense of it. If you need more insight, you can always download apps. You can always get online, other books and other sources that you have. You can always use those. Tarot cards are pretty universal in their meaning. So if you don't have this book or you don't want to use this book, find a different source that you do like better, and you can definitely use that to mean the same thing. This is the back of the cards, and I think it's a really cute back to the cards. I like it. It's simple, but yet it's really cute. The size of them is a decently big size. Like, this is again kind of what I would consider like a more standard size to tarot cards, opposed to the like smaller ones that I have of my other cat deck, because it's probably nearly about half the size of this. It's a really small deck. So these are a bit on the bigger side. I can fit them still in my hand, but it's a little bit tight. It's a little bit of a stretch for me to hold them a little bit. The Dreaming Cat Tarot is just a little bit smaller, and just that little bit of size makes a big difference for me. However, I can still manage to shuffle them decently well to where it's not too bad. So yeah, they're doable, they're tolerable for me, even though I kind of myself have smaller hands. For some people, they might not have as much of trouble as I do about it, but I can do it. If you cannot, what I do if I have decks that are too big, like especially oracle cards, is I just shuffle them this way instead. It's a little bit harder to do that, but sometimes you just don't have any choice if you want to shuffle them like that. I'm not one of the people that likes to bridge my cards and everything with shuffling them, because I don't like to bend them, but I can't really give you any insight on that part if you're somebody who does that. However, the quality of them is pretty good. They're not too thin. They're good quality. This deck was in my Temu review, so I did get this off of Temu. So it's surprising to me, honestly, that they are as good of quality as they are. This seems maybe like it was more actually from the actual artist, from the actual source. Some of the ones that I got, I didn't necessarily know if they were. And so this one's good quality, where some of the ones I've got have been kind of thinner quality cards and didn't look like the same size and stuff as what they should have originally been. So anyways, moving on to the actual cards themselves, I will kind of go through all of them, just fanning them out a bit. I'm doing those kind of reviews lately where I'm not really going into a whole lot of like flipping them over in a full card flip through, kind of like I did before showing them directly to the camera. I'm kind of just going to be fanning them out just like this to show you what they look like a little bit more briefly, rather than go through every single individual one, holding it super close for a pause on each of them. I'm just kind of going to be fanning through them to show you a little bit of what they look like, just kind of a quick view. So if you're interested in a particular card of how it looks, you can always pause and look at it a little bit closer. But for the most part, we're just going to kind of go through them real fast, like. Literally, I just refilmed this video, so I don't know why some of them are still upside down. The first one I tried to film was super dark, and so I was like, well, let's just redo this. So I thought this one was really cute, with the little heart and the happy little bunny with her pie. It's adorable to me. Like I was saying just a minute ago, how I tried to refilm this. This was one of the cards I was talking about, or trying to talk about, where 3 of Swords is typically not a very nice card. Talking about like love, hurt, betrayals, kind of things like that that aren't necessarily happy. However, this card makes it look pretty happy, doesn't it? It looks like it's a cute little cake with little knives in it. It's like you wouldn't be suspecting that that's a kind of not great card. So I guess it kind of keeps things a little bit upbeat, but you won't know kind of that it's maybe not the best card until you get more into it. But yeah, I mean, it's cute because this deck has just cute little pies, cute little cups, you know, cute little birdies and stuff in it. They all have cute little cheeks and squinty eyes, kind of like they're just really cute. Little cute bumblebee, like they're just very, very cute cards. And that's why I love this deck. It's just very adorable. And for Swords, we've just got a bunch of little knives and cutlery. I guess I'll show you this card up close a little bit better, just so you can get a single card kind of view of what they look like a bit better up close. I showed you that one in particular because it's one of my favorite ones, that it is super cute. And for the wands, we've got just a bunch of sticks, like outside foresty. This one makes me laugh. Look at that little cute frog, just like death, sitting on top of the skull with its little tongue out. Like, it's cute. It really is cute. I don't know. I think that's the only frog. Yeah, that's the only frog that I think I've seen in this deck, but it's, yeah, it's pretty cute. More pies. I've noticed too that with the pentacles, it seems like it's always pies. Some of them have stars in them, and then most of them don't. Most of them are just like, well, there's some, but some of them, they change, like, you see, like, this one's strawberry, or no, that's raspberries, isn't it? Raspberries, and then we've got blueberries, so it kind of changes, like, every time. There's one that's, like, this one's cherries. There's another one that's, like, pumpkin. So they change pies, but they're all pies for that, so... And I just think these are really cute because they're little rosy cheeks, they're little beady eye kind of. It's cute. I don't know. He's all happy with his one little wand. It's just, they're adorable. I can't help it. They're just adorable. And that's why I really like this deck. So anybody that likes really cutesy stuff is probably going to love this deck too. And like I said, this is a deck that I was very connected to and felt very accurate to me even from the start of using it. Like this one with the tower, that one kind of is a very Rider-Waite depiction. Like they kind of kept that one very much in this one. I mean, and even with the Judgment, with the trumpet and stuff, they somewhat still kept that with like the little insects and stuff and whatnot under the trumpet. Just, there's some similarities to it. Like in the tower, you know that that's kind of like a sudden change, destruction, rebuilding foundations kind of thing. And the ending of something and the beginning of something else, like the falling of something so that better things can come together, a more appropriate reality kind of thing. So it's kind of disaster upheaval, you know, but it's depicted more in this card than the Three of Swords, like I said, was. It's kind of hard to tell on that one. The moon. Oh, there's the little frog again. It's really cute. I'm sorry, that frog has got me. But, the moon, you know, it's hard for me to tell anyways with the moon. Like, its exact depiction even in the Rider-Waite. But it's kind of like illusion kind of stuff too. Not seeing things clearly, maybe things hidden in the dark kind of. You know, things like that. And it's not totally depicted in this, but you can still tell if you know the meaning of it a bit. But the Rider-Waite one isn't super clear to me either, so. The sun is very similar. And the Wheel of Fortune, very similar. So there are similarities to the stuff. It's just that there's differences in it. Some of the cards more than there is in other of the cards. Some of them are very similar to what you would see in the Rider-Waite. Some of them are not. Some of them are a little bit more different than what's usually seen. But for the most part, I think that there are quite a few of them that are very similar, that you can still get the idea of what they are supposed to be meaning, opposed to the Rider-Waite deck as well. My overall review of this deck, I gave it a 10 out of 10. Again, it's one of my favorite decks. It's very cute. I really do like the artwork of it. It makes me happy using it. It makes me smile. It's super cute when I use it. I feel like, again, it's been accurate when I've used it, but I think that all really depends on how connected you feel to the deck yourself. If you really like the deck, I think you will have a better connection with it from the start than if you get it and you're like, I don't really know how I feel about this. It's not something I am vibing with after all. But if you get it and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to use this, it's so cute, like, you seem to get better readings from it in my opinion, so just kind of depends, I think. If you are considering getting this deck, I definitely do recommend it. It is a great deck. It is a cute deck. So I hope that this maybe helped you in deciding if you wanted to go ahead and get it or not. And I hope that you have a great rest of the day.